Hi, how you doing? I'm back again for the last principle of this series in spiritual development, spiritual elevation and inner growth. In my previous videos, we've seen the simplest techniques on how to start off this meditation. So the simplest steps, the first steps on how to actually start off with your inner growth, your personal development, your self-development, your self-growth. We've so far seen meditation, we've seen concentration, we've seen fasting, the techniques of breathing, the techniques of visualization, and the very last one was the techniques of chanting. And today we're gonna wrap it up for this series with manifestation, or manifesting your desire, manifesting whatever you conceive or you want to attract in your life as an experience, as a reality in your own life. So without any further ado, let's dive in. See, like I always say, meditation, focusing, concentration, fasting, and all the other principles that we have seen are actually keys, right? They're keys that open doors. Having said that, meditation, concentration, fasting, breathing properly, chanting, visualization, all those are keys, okay? So remember that. Now, I am Alpha One. I'm a coach in personal development, inner growth, self-fulfillment, and self-elevation. Again, remember that the application of all these factors and principles in your life will actually help you in achieving anything that you want to achieve, right? I was once a very ordinary person who used to actually just follow the crowd, follow the flow, grow with the flow, and actually didn't achieve much. However, when I started to read books on spiritual elevation, on how to grow yourself, your inner being, through many authors, including Dr. Malachi, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and many other books on elevation and spiritual and science, then I had a deeper understanding or overstanding or understanding what is the mind, what is the spirit, what is the soul, knowledge that have served me a lot. And today, I'm much happier, I'm more knowledgeable, I have more experience, health, wealth, and I started actually applying all these key elements, key factors for self-development and inner growth since I was a teenager, okay? So I'm very glad today I'm sharing this knowledge with you. I'm sharing my experience and hope you benefit as much as possible. Now, again, manifestation depends on the connotation, it depends on the meaning that people give to manifesting or manifestation, right? Now, manifestation, if you look at it, it sounds money, right? When you say manifestation, it sounds money. So pay attention because sound of the words have power, okay? They have power and people may not realize that the words they're using have weight, have shape, and even have colors, right? So you're gonna have to refer to some science to get a bit more knowledge on that. However, please remember that, everything is relative, right? Everything is relative. That's why Albert Einstein put the theory of relativity, because everything is relative. Now, if I look at the sky and say this is up there, that's very relative, because for somebody who is above that, that's not up there, that's down there, okay? So up there can be down there, left can be right, right can be left, and so on and so on. So everything is relative. And once you realize that and you understand or you understand that notion and you understand that insight, then you are growing. Then you are making a big step in the right direction. So like I said, manifesting is relative, right? To me, manifesting is manifesting, manifestation, festing money, right? So, or getting infested with money. That's what, getting infested with money. Okay. However, there's many other connotations on the broad perspective of manifesting anything you desire, right? So manifesting is actually a notion, and everyone would want to manifest. And people actually manifest all the time, maybe without even realizing. Sometimes people manifest, attract something in their lives, and they don't even realize through some mechanism and through some science, inner science, they have actually manifested that thing. Whether it's a breakfast, or whether it's a car, or whether it's a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, or whatever actually comes to us, we had manifested. So how does the manifestation mechanism work? Okay, so bear with me. Now, see, we're not really talking about magical, exercise or magical manifestation like abracadabra and you manifest something, right? Magicians do manifest things. However, the way they manifest it, if you go and take a look in the videos where they explain, in the videos or books where they explain the art of manifesting things and making things disappear, it's all based on tricks, right? So we're not talking about this kind of manifestation where you can manifest a car like that, or you can manifest a girlfriend like that, or a boyfriend like that. We are talking about something that has a process and that take time, right? Now, time is also relative because, like I explained in my previous videos, where I explain time, the notion of time, when there is a process, right? Again, when you're manifesting something, there is a process involved, and that process involved actually has many connotations and many factors around it. What do I mean by that? Now, let's say you desire, a nice breakfast, right? Really rich breakfast, right? Calories, in protein, in, let's say a very healthy breakfast. Now, if you desire that breakfast and you say to yourself, this is the breakfast I wish to have. Now, if you have that breakfast in the morning, that means simply you have intentionally attracted it to yourself. Now, what is the process that got involved? The process that got involved is simply a mechanism that's run in the background of your brain or your computer. It's actually triggered by frequencies, by vibrations, and by senses. All of those come together to actually make the manifesting a reality. So by the time you have your breakfast, a lot of things have gone on in the back of your mind without you even realizing, right? So that's the mechanism. That's how manifesting works. So there is little things you can manifest. There's also big things you can manifest, right? So you can manifest, let's say, a parking space. You drive, and just before you reach a parking lot or a parking bay, you actually think about having a space. As soon as you arrive, a space that is just there waiting for you. And as soon as you arrive, bam, you find a space. There you go. You then manifested a space, right? These are one of the, very trivial things that you can manifest from time to time. Parking space, a pen, you're just thinking about a pen, getting a pen, and here it is, right? So the best manifestation you can do, or manifesting things you want to experience in your life, is to go intentional, right? Intentional means you make a decision that I want this in my life. I want to experience this in my life. I want actually this to become a reality in my life. Now, for that to happen, you're going to have to organize your mind, and you're going to have to actually intentionally say, yes, I want to actually manifest this. Whether it be a car or a house, a property, whether it be, that woman of your dreams or that man of your dreams, it is all manifestation, right? And the other side of manifestation is once you have the intention, once you set the intention, now you focus on that, it becomes a goal. And then comes the belief, right? Now, belief also is very important in manifestation. When you intend to manifest anything in your life, then you're going to have to believe. If not, you're going to have to trust. You're going to have a burning trust and a burning belief that this will happen. So that's the other key. And once you do that on a consistent basis and also focusing on that thing you want to manifest on a consistent basis, then you use the trust and the faith, right? Because remember, it says faith can move mountains. And where faith is, sure help is. And where faith is, success follows as well, right? So trust deeply. So you're focusing on that thing you want to manifest and you give it time. If it's a big thing, even big is relative, so it depends. Anyway, expect it to take a while, because that's how things work in nature. In nature, nothing is made like bam. Nothing appears out of nowhere just like that. Yeah, it has a process. It always takes a process. Trust me. You can see that a baby is conceived and it takes 9 months for a baby to be born, right? We all went through that. That's why we are here today. It took 9 months. So what is 9 months? Is it long? Is 9 months long to you? Or is it a short period? See, that's relative, okay? Now, to the ant, 9 months is a very, very long time, for sure. But to somebody who can live 1,000,000 years, well, 9 months is just a flash in time, okay? So everything has a process. So expect your manifestation or your manifesting that thing you desire or that thing you want to take time, okay? And patience is also another key element to consider as well. All those who are patient usually get in the end what they want, right? Okay, that's just another principle. Living these principles is awesome because you just let things happen naturally. You just let things happen in their own time, right? And it's a great pleasure because then you have mastered the art of patience. So remember, first you have to conceive it intentionally. Second, you have to believe deeply it's going to happen. Trust that it will happen. So now let's take a look at the formula for manifesting, right? Manifesting, it involves obviously the conscious, the unconscious, or the subconscious. It involves the mind, definitely your brain, okay? And it involves other factors that are invisible, like such as the emotion, such as the energy, okay? And also the body, right? Very important. The body is also part of the manifestation, right? Now, when you organize your mind to a point where it's very well controlled and very well disciplined. Also, for discipline, please refer to my previous videos where I explained, in depth about discipline. So everything is organized. And in this sequence, when everything is aligned, then the magic happens. And that magic is you can manifest anything in your life, right? So, okay, remember that? So the energy, the mind, the motions, the emotions, and the body all have to be organized, aligned, and working with each other. Then everything you desire or you would like to manifest, will come to pass, will come into reality in your life for you to experience. In other words, it all starts with a thought or with a thought, right? So thoughts Those thoughts will lead to feelings. Also, this is also key. Feelings. The more you excited, the more you get excited about what you want to manifest, the more it's going to become real. Because that's what actually makes you, get you prepared for that event to take place in your life. Okay? So very important. The excitement, feeling. Okay? Then action must also follow, right? Whatever you are manifesting, whether it's a car or whatever, let's take an example of a car, right? Say a car of your dream. Lamborghini, why not? Bugatti, VMV, very expensive car, very luxurious car, but you can manifest it. How? Well, by simply, first of all, putting it in your mind, in your thought, unwavering thought. Then you're going to have to take action. Yeah? Action. You're going to have to take action. And the action is, if you can go to a garage where they sell your car, jump into the car and, just pretend or even just experience the feeling of the wheel, the feeling of the space inside the car, the feeling of touching the dashboard, the feeling of the gear, everything. Experience it beforehand. Feel it. Feel it. So action is involved. It's also the aspect of manifestation. So to recap, thoughts, which are the intention lead to the feeling, excitement, and the excitement, feeling lead to action, and actions lead to result. Result is then the physical manifestation of that car or of that thing you desire. So this is how manifestation work. Okay, it's not BS. It's not a magical thing like holding a magic wand and making things manifest. Okay, another way to do it is using the 6 previous key factors and principles that we have already seen in the previous videos. Okay, which are meditation, concentration, breathing, visualization, okay, chanting, right? All these actually will speed up manifestation because they are actually part and parcel of creation, right? And I went through that before in my previous videos as well, which you can refer to, right? So these are the wonders that you can use. Remember, you came here to experience a certain reality. Now remember this reality, right? Anything that you have come across, anything, and I mean anything you have come up across since you were baby or since you came on this planet, you have actually attracted to yourself, or you have actually manifested into your life. I know, yes, I know you're wondering, okay, how is it possible? Well, that's a very complex mechanism that makes all these things happen. It depends how old you are right now, but imagine since you were born, right? And I mean it, since you were born, and even before you were born, because at some point you were preparing yourself to come here on this planet, right? With your conscious mind or your awareness, you might not have been physical in flesh, but you existed already somewhere in the universes, right? And you started to prepare yourself to come here, right? So you started to manifest thoughts, right? That's how it started, these thoughts. And then you became physical. So when you became physical, then the manifestation process kept going. And until today, you're still manifesting. So again, anything that you came across, anything that you experience in your life, any event that have come to be part of your life, you manifested. Even that Burger King you enjoyed so much the other day, right? So anything. So the air you breathe, you manifested. The smell of incense or that nasty smell or any food you ate, anything you heard, anyone you came across, anyone you dated, anything that you have experienced, you manifested in your life. Now you wonder, what have you manifested in your life, Alpha? Well, I manifested you. and you manifested me. There is a reason why you're watching this video, and there is a reason why I'm actually feeling you. So, we manifest each other in the higher schemes of things, in the greater realm of things, right? I attracted a lot of things. I attracted this beautiful t-shirt. I attracted nice cars. I attracted nice houses. I attracted wealth. I attracted health, right? Now, as I speak, I'm actually healing myself with a nerve problem, right? Here at the back, my back, right? Because I was doing stretching. I got a little bit overexcited and I got carried away. Within 5 minutes, I was stretching too hard. And then 2 days later, I felt a sharp feeling right here on my lower back. And then it became more painful. And then, hey, I realized that I must have done some serious damage here. Yeah. I never actually, fancied to go to the doctor to check out myself. I straight away started to take certain things like burdock, burdock root, like dandelion, and many other herbal remedies. And on top of that, meditating even 3 times a day instead of 2 times a day, as well as chanting and all the other fasting and all the other techniques I have already given you, right? I actually programmed in my mind that I'm going to manifest that healthy state I was in before stretching and before feeling that pain. So this is how manifesting works. That's the last thing I've manifested. So I manifested health back to my body, to myself. So whatever you experience or whatever you come to live with or whatever you have contact with, you attracted in your life. Whatever you come across, whether it's intentional or unintentional, you have attracted in your life. Now, just to finish off, the best life you can live, the best life I can live is the life where we intentionally attract things in our lives. Because that way we have attracted what we have decided to attract, what you have chosen to attract, right? Okay? Now, there is one more element, one more insight, okay, which I will, share with you before I wrap it up, which is vision. And I did mention that in my previous videos as well. Vision is actually the concept of seeing something before it happens, right? Okay, that's another manifestation tool, right? With vision, you create the mission. After you create the mission, then nothing is impossible. Everything is at your fingertip. Those who can see the invisible can achieve the impossible. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and surely you can use all these tools, okay, for your inner growth, for your experience, for a better experience of a better version of yourself, okay, for your personal development, success, for your health, for your prosperity, and for your wealth. I'm looking forward to see you again for more insights, so stay tuned. In the meantime, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell button, share, and click on all so that you can get any video I will be uploading coming your way. Peace, growth, and abundance.